Welcome back to the show, everybody. Today we got some new info on Sean Diddy Combs case. So we all know in July 2025, a jury found Combs guilty on 2 counts of violating the Mann Act. Transporting for purposes of prostitution. Y'all know about that, right? He was acquitted for more serious charges, including racketeering and sex trafficking. He remains in custody at the Municipality Detention Center in Brooklyn, pending sentences. The sentences hearing is scheduled for October the 3rd, 2025, y'all. Y'all got that? Look, the defense arguments for release or reduce of sentences. Y'all know that's what they arguing about. He trying to get release or reduce sentence right now. Combs' legal team has filed extensively motions in Miranda's asking the judge to grant him what is considered time served or reduced sentence. Key point they trying to make. They argued that he has already spent nearly 13 months in custody, so a 14-month term would mean to no additional incarceration. That's one point they trying to make. Rehab and personal changes is another thing they trying to make. Defense say he had become sober for a first time in 25 years and is humbled. They portray incarceration as part of his transformation. Harsh conditions in jail. They despite his time behind bars as extremely punishment. Consistent surveillance, lack of fresh air, threats, medical issues, to argue that the punishment has already been served. Collateral damage to his life. Legal defense claim his public image, business, family, and opportunities has already suffered irreparable harm. They argue that the jury's rejection of the tough charges, racketeering, sex trafficking, signals that the judge should not overpunish him behind what is convictions warrant. If the judge accepts their argument, Combs would be released almost immediately or very shortly after sentencing, since most of the hard time would already have been served. Prosecutors are expected to advocate for more substantial sentence. The defense proposal, 14 months, contrasts with what prosecutors see as a more proportionate punishment given to the severity of the condition. The judge has denied bail previously, citing concerns over witness intimidations. Combs' history of violence and public safety, flight risk, and all that joint, the judge will need to weigh whether accepting time served is significant, but not greater than necessary under federal sentencing standards. The standard often requirement balance punishment, deterrence, public safety, and rehabilitation. The judge may consider whether the defense is effectively asking for a default act acquitted or a lionesses that undermines the jury verdict on the 2 convictions. Man, them some words, y'all. But look, though, what y'all need to be looking out for, though, on this here case is by September 29th, 2025 is a key date. The prosecutor must submit their sentencing recommendations. On October the 3rd, 2025, the judge will hear arguments and decide Combs' sentences. Listen, which will determine whether he will be released or how much additional time he must serve. Whether the judge grants or denies the motion for time served will be provoked. If granted, Combs could walk free almost immediately, y'all. If not, he may face further months or years behind bars. I mean, which is not bad, which is not that bad. So just come on home. So that's the information I got for y'all up on Sean Diddy Combs. On may be released, may not be released. But like, subscribe, share this episode with your peoples, and see y'all next time. All right, peace.